The title of the video is Andre Agassi's Eyes Forward Head Tilt showed me that you don't have to be exactly like Federer to have amazing vision of the ball. We're going to take a look at one of the very best players visually, Andre Agassi, and why you don't have to try to do everything like Federer, Djokovic, or Nadal, or Williams, or any top WTA player. And there are too many of them to name right here. Do what is right for you, but let's dig into that. Maybe you're going to figure out what it is that works best for you as opposed to somebody else. I'm Bill Patton, the author of Visual Training for Tennis, and there are some offers in the show notes down below. As always, it's great if you like and subscribe because there's some exciting things coming to this channel as I'm upgrading my equipment and other tech. I'm now an ambassador for a number of amazing products, and I promise that they're going to help your game. And yes, full disclosure, I do get a little something from everything that you buy. So it's a good thing to do. You should try that too. Now, on with the content. One of the key ingredients to amazing returns of serve is awesome vision of the ball. Agassi said when he was asked about how does he return the ball, that he made sure that he got a 90-degree shoulder turn and that he tracked the ball to the bounce, making sure to see the bounce of the ball. Easily the second most important moment on the court, because it's at that time and place that you will take note of the ball's reaction to the ground. No court is perfectly flat. Those tiny differences in how the ball behaves on the court can be detected. More importantly, the effect of your opponent's spin or lack thereof. So seeing that bounce helps you to see where it's going to bounce to based on how did the opponent spin the ball. Seeing the bounce of the ball then creates a demarcation in its flight to you, because there's before the bounce and there's after the bounce. The ball slows down the most at that time. And you then shift into either a pure or a cross-dextral strategy on how you're going to focus on it from then. And you've seen that in other videos. So if you want to look into pure and cross-dextral, go ahead and look at my channel. So you can see how the ball is in the racket and Agassi's eyes are ahead of that place. So that's very interesting because he's not doing the Federer thing where he looks the ball all the way into the strings. This is interesting because it might seem that contradicting what I might have said earlier, but you can see that. So here's his tilted head. And when you look at, a lot of times people talk about trying to keep your eyes perfectly level, and it's not really practical. And not only that, but the shoulders relatively level is a good idea. However, you want a little bit of upward tilt because you got to get the ball up and over the net. Agassi's head is forward. It's not, he doesn't have his head completely turned so that his eyes will be directed completely to the contact point. The ball crossing his vision at the very end. And this was the one picture that I found that seemed to have the most direct view from Agassi onto the contact point. The explanation of this is that he's pure dextral, and so he's allowing the ball to cross his vision, and he has a focal point somewhere halfway between or in the middle of the contact point and the bounce of the ball. And yes, he has tracked the ball to its bounce, and now he's going to have a focal point in front of him. Most likely, he's going to continue to track across that focal point. There haven't been too many people who were better visually than Agassi. So anyway, tell me your comments. I'd really love to know what you have to say about this. I'm pretty firm that he is pure dextral and that this strategy is something that is neglected because people only look to Federer when it comes to ideal visual strategy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. We're going to have a new video tomorrow. Also, I'm going to be sprinkling in some videos from my day with Robert Lansdorp. When it comes to videos that with me and Robert, please don't try to argue with me about things that Robert says. He says a lot of really great things, and he says some questionable things, but I'm going to give it to you unfiltered. So enjoy that. Thanks for watching.